Welcome back, folks, one and all, to Let's Play Doom 64 Retribution, version 1.5, as played through on the GZDoom engine on the Doomslayer difficulty. I'm the Wolf Arrock, and this is map 23, Unholy Temple. So we start out on the moat of this Unholy Temple. Our first objective is to remove the barriers for the teleporters which give us entrance, by simply killing Arachnotrons. Now you can see that's pretty much an entrance into a room there. I'm going to show you something before we move along. See this panel next to this door? We can't open that. But this panel pretty much signifies how to open it. More on that later. But we will see more of these panels around this temple. Oops. Damn it, I'm wasting rockets. You heard a grinding sound, yes, and the teleporters are now accessible. So we're now officially on the first ground level of the temple. Oh, and yes, fun fact. There's panels in the walls around a couple of sides of this temple. If you run past them, they invert into another texture and throw homing missiles at you. Feels like a really nice nod towards Revenants, since they couldn't be included in this game. I ponder, dear viewer, if we were to include Revenants in this game, what enemy would we cut? Anyway, this barrier is preventing us from entering inside this room, which is very critical for progress. But we will remove it shortly. Got this elevator. Let's get our first secret. Shoot that panel, and the elevator lowers down with all the goodies. And we'll be using a fair bit of plasma in this map. Not with the plasma gun, however. Not with the BFG either. Now, I need to get my bearings. We need to get back on that elevator is what we need to do. Without getting bombarded by make-believe Revenant missiles. So we'll just go to this side and pick up this backpack, and around this corner are Revenants across the temple that I already killed. Never mind. We have to go over to the other side now. And press this switch. That switch has lowered the barrier to that room. Eventually you'll see what makes it so particularly important. Anyway, just without touching the armor, scramble straight in. Rocket the barriers of hell. Those platforms will lower down with the goodies after they're dead. And up the stairs we go. Yes, we're going to bring out the Unmaker. You'll see why! Now that yellow room is of particular significant importance. That's the ultimate puzzle room. Now, be absolutely careful and prepared when you're about to pick up this blue armor. Arachnotrons. There's no way you can take them out with any other weapon except the Unmaker in order to avoid taking damage. And there's our goal, the blue key, and when we step on in, yeah, Spectres are going to start invading us. And I've tried every other method of reasoning with them. I've tried rockets and plasma guns and shotguns. There's just so many that they'll overwhelm you, especially without the pain stun. So, yeah. Using the Unmaker is vitally important. And we'll just do that because I'm a cheap asshole. The one thing I swore not to be back in the tech base maps, and I've stooped below to being a cheap asshole. GG me. There's a second panel. That's the code in order to unlock these bars, and you'll also notice not only the switch, but you'll see a strip of concrete slab next to the switch as well. You'll see what that does soon enough. For now, this pillar over here in the corner has the switch that lowers the blue key. And now we need the blue key to get the red door. The red door to get the... I'll stop. So we have to dodge make-believe Revenant rockets in the process. Ow! They are on both sides. And they turn better than Old Man Grandpa Skellington rockets from PlayStation Doom 2. Damn it! Just scramble in there. Get rid of that lost soul. Pick up the red key. Watch out for crushers. And we know where the red door is by now. Past the make-believe Revenant rockets and through here. Fun room. Let's just take out the barons real quick. And then just take out the remaining zombies. What needs to happen next is we have to kill barons in order to gain progress towards the yellow key. I'm sure you're looking at me with a blank look on your face because you're going to tell me, well, what are you talking about? The yellow key's just sitting right there. Go get it. Ah, no! Barons are like, oh, no, you don't. And if we try to pick it up again, another baron says, oh, no, you don't. And if we try it again, another baron says, please don't. Hey, that shit ain't cool, zombie bro. Okay, up the stairs we go, and... oh look! You can see that the exit is blocked by 3 barriers of varying textures. And we have another panel right here, another code to tell us how to remove this barrier. And another concrete slab with a different texture. So you're gradually starting to piece together what the idea is, right? I'll lay it out for you. We have to enter some codes in order to lower those barriers, but it's not a simple task. Second secret, by the way, behind this mistextured wall. Again, it's very subtle, it's very easy to miss if you don't go looking for it. It's kind of got a more different textured brick layer. I am confused. But we have the yellow key, and Kakos have now responded to us taking the yellow key. They are going to attempt to avenge their fallen Baron brothers. To no avail, because I'm the best. Damn it, we have to go past those walls with the make-believe Revenant rockets. I believe what we have to do is go... where is that? Here's that room. And I believe a barrier is usually raised up once again at some point, then lowers back down in response to something, but I don't remember what anymore. But anyway, this is the room we have to come back to once again in order to climb up some steps. And now we go down this way. And this is the puzzle room. Guarded by shotguns. So you see, we have a red, a yellow, and a blue switch. And if you've been paying attention, and I ideally hope you have, you'll notice those panels with those varying patterns of those colours. arrangements, if you will. Also, that's a secret. Just go to the blank wall and step on through. It's a fake wall. And Soul Sphere is all yours. Now, Novanda's added a little something unique to this map. This isn't found in the console version. This is new to Retribution. So, if you want to know all the inputs right off the bat without having to go looking for those sectors of the maps all over again, all you have to do is, while you're standing here, just tap on this wall. Yeah. And press that button, and all three arrangements of the red, yellow, and blue colours will appear. So take your pick. Where do you want to go first? I'm going to recommend first go for the blue key, then go for the river door, and then we'll go for the exits. Because the blue key is just right there. So cat's distracting me. Red, blue, and yellow. And across we hop, all the way to the other side, and you'll now see that the barrier has been removed. And we can press that switch. That slab of concrete shifts down into the ground, and now we can go back to the puzzle room to start all over again. So if you remember, there was also a door by the river. That's where we're going next, and that's a little bit more intense. So you want to import yellow, red, and blue. As opposed to that wall over there, I'm studying a piece of paper instead. You know, Let's Play notes, to help make my Let's Plays a little bit smoother. A little bit! Yeah, why not? Take that armor. So here we are. We just have to deal with some Ratchatrons. That elevator comes down, we can ride it back up and hit the switch. Now beware, the floor becomes lava when you hit the switch. We'll have a sort of platforming bridge to help us, but yeah, you don't want to drop in. There's no getting out of it. Now the first thing we have to do is hit 2 switches, each guarded by a single Baron. And then do the opposite on the other side. As you saw in the flash, it brings platforms up. So then we have to hop to the other side. Whoa! And then pressing this switch will expand this arena, in which we get to face off with cacodemons. That was actually scary because I bumped my head and I thought that was going to send me into the lava below. Is there 2 more cacodemons, I believe? Yes. And then once we're done with those cacodemons, we can press the switch and that resets the puzzle room and removes another barrier. Which is why I'm saving the one at the exit for last, because, well, duh, it's right by the exit. And this puzzle's already tedious enough as it is. So, when you take the teleporter, platform across. Oof. I don't really have a fear of heights inside video games. It's just that when you can do this in only one take, that's kind of scary. But now we just take a teleporter and go into the puzzle room one last time, and then it's a straight shoot to the red door. And what's the answer? It's blue, yellow, red. And then just back down we go. Straight on through to the other side. Straight on through to the other side. Straight on through. Straight on through. Straight on through to the other side. Now, it might not be one of the most intense maps of the whole lot. No Escape is coming up for that. This is definitely one of my top favourite maps just because it's got such a unique concept, requiring you to make notes of panels on the wall and then inputting those codes accordingly to go find those switches and remove the barriers in order to exit. So this is... it feels like this map is less focused on combat and more focused on puzzle solving. It's almost borderline Hexen puzzle solving in a sense, although Hexen's a lot more intense than that. That's pretty much my final thoughts for this map. We're moving on to No Escape. I'll see you guys then. Have fun!